put a title on today's message, Busy, 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 Busy. Is there anyone here who isn't busy these days? If you aren't, you're welcome to go. There's cookies next door. What are we so busy doing? Do we stop and ask ourselves that question? What are we so busy doing? And more importantly, why? Are we creating something new and wonderful in our lives? All this busy stuff has to have some reason, some result. Are we creating joy and happiness? Or anxiety and disappointment? Kindness and love? Or something different? They did a study, I don't know who did it, but somebody did a study I was reading, that 80% of the people in this country have serious alienation from four things: from nature, from people, from work, and most importantly, from themselves. We scurry around and hurry up and do this, and we got this, and we got this to do, and we have that to do. What are we creating? Most of us, myself included, probably are creating a tomorrow that's almost identical to today. We keep going around the same track, round and around and around, and just keep trying to go faster and faster and faster, and chances are you won't get lost. But how much more enriched is your life by going around the same track? Staying busy, doing the same old thing, just getting busier at it and busier at it. In my case, the older I get, my can-do can't keep up with my want-to, and it just takes longer, so I get more behind her. We talked about some things today. The Dalai Lama said that the true purpose of life and the key to having happiness and fulfillment in your life is serving others. We started this morning a positive consciousness update. And all of these activities that are going on all around us are not focused on an individual, on me or on you. They're focused on the good of the whole. Working together to serve the best interest or an interest of humanity, of nature, of other people. You know, I'll tell you the story. A long time ago, Vivian told me once, she said, you ought to give a talk about the question, how may I serve you? Well, I'm Irish. I'm very stubborn. And when somebody tells me I should do something, chances are really good. It's probably not going to. You can ask me to do anything, and I'll break my both arms trying to get it done. But when you tell me I should do something. So the title of this talk this morning is not, how may I serve you? But the question remains, and I think it's a great question. Most of us, when we have an opportunity to serve in our comfort zone there on that racetrack, we keep going around. We have these things that we do very well because we keep doing them. Whether we do them for our job or whatever, We keep doing the same things, and we keep serving humanity and volunteering in the same things that we're pretty good at and we have experience at. But when we ask the question, Wayne, how may I serve you? You may be surprised that the door to your comfort zone room just got blown off the hinges. Because he may ask me to serve him in a way that I don't know much about, that I don't have a lot of experience in. And son of a gun, my territory has just been expanded. My awareness has just been expanded. I may actually learn something different. And more importantly, I have been able to give him something, not that I think he ought to have, that he asked for. We're quite willing to do what we're good at and comfortable with, but when we're asked to help out in ways that we aren't comfortable with or that we've never done before, sometimes we may be a little hesitant. You may want to rethink that being hesitant. Jump out there, jump into water with both feet. You may be very surprised at your experience. A lot of you donated time at the centers set up for all the fire victims. You worked in soup kitchens. You did things that you don't normally do that you certainly weren't necessarily good at. But your awareness was increased, elevated. You began to understand things that you never even were aware of before. We're busy, 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 busy. Busy doing what? And more importantly, why? Please ask yourselves that question. We are so conditioned to be on the track and doing laps as fast as we can and getting nowhere. And not realizing the infinite number of wonderful experiences, new experiences, enriching experiences that we can have in this life. And as we do these things, we may find that something inside of us, this thing we call spirit, may have been sitting there waiting to just erupt in that area. Been waiting. There's something inside of you that's just been sitting there waiting for the chance to get out, to make you a little more complete, to make your enjoyment of this life experience a little better. I'm singing to the choir because you all serve this community. I'm talking about singing. Remember Bob Dylan's song, you gotta serve somebody. That's the key to enjoying life. How may I serve you? Do a little work for the good of the whole instead of the good of my own self. I promise you, it will enrich your life. And that's why we're in business here at Church of the Oaks, is to elevate consciousness.